welcome back to Talking Wolves and welcome back to a brand new transfer rumour update video. Hope you guys are doing well and keeping safe with obviously the current climate and what's going on at the moment. But we're back today. Probably didn't really expect to do one, but there have been plenty of little rumours and, you know, transfer news over the last couple of weeks or so. So I'm going to update you guys on it, give my thoughts on it, and of course you can give your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to smash the like button if you haven't already and subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. And we're going to start off with the group of rumours which have probably taken the most interest from Wolves fans this last few days or so, and it's to do with goalkeepers. Goalkeepers is obviously arguably one of the more specialised areas on the field, so of course a decent goalkeeper is always going to be in decent demand, and we started today with a very, very random and strange rumour that came from Turkey, a source called Photomac. And it was that Besiktas have reportedly identified the Wolves goalkeeper John Ruddy as their replacement for their current goalkeeper and Liverpool loanee Loris Karius. Now, of course, John Ruddy is out of contract at the end of this season. Not played a huge amount at all. I don't think he's played in the league, has he, this season? Played 1 or 2 Europa League games against, actually, Besiktas at home. And, of course, played FA Cup games as well. From my understanding is that John Ruddy has been offered a new contract at Wolves. However, obviously, it's going to be up to him whether he's going to remain as a number 2, because I really can't see him toppling Rui Patricio right now. So it's going to be interesting for him and John Ruddy. So I'm not obviously sure whether, you know, Turkey would be the right career move for him. I still, if you listen to the Wolves Talking Wolves podcast, I talk about John Ruddy quite in depth and how I think he is capable to play at a lower Premier League, higher Championship level. So, and a couple of good games in the Premier League can always get an English goalkeeper running the English team as well. So, quite an interesting rumour, quite intriguing rumour to be fair. I think there's just a massive split in the fan base in regards to John Ruddy. I always see about 50% of people love the guy, 50% of people hate the guy. Sort of me in the middle of that, who's not really bothered either way, because obviously I think he's a very good backup goalkeeper for Wolves, but he's never going to set the world on fire. And that was what it was like really in the comments down below. People saying that, expressing that, and you know, some saying stay, some saying go. I don't know. So that brings us on to our next rumour, which came about today. Another source from Turkey, Fanatic, who, if I'm being 100% honest, don't have a great track record when it comes to Wolves. These guys, every summer, every window, do have a lot to say about Wolves. Sometimes it's nothing to do, obviously they're a Turkish outlet, sometimes it's nothing to do with a Turkish player or Turkish team, so that means, you know, it's a bit strange. But of course today, they've posted about Loris Karius coming to Wolves. He has had a massive fallout with the Turkish club Besiktas, and apparently, according to them, Wolves have had an agreement with Liverpool to take Loris Karius on loan next season at Molineux. Again, this one has had loads of split opinion, and I think it is largely down to John Ruddy and what he wants to do next season. If this is true, obviously it looks like John Ruddy is going to be leaving Wolves and obviously wants to go elsewhere. But it is very strange that Wolves are looking to get the Besiktas goalkeeper, a Turkish paper, pushing this, and obviously the Turkish club reportedly trying to get John Ruddy as well. It could be agent talk, it could be the paper talking for the club just to try and, you know, lure Ruddy in, because it looks like they're getting someone to replace him already. Karius, of course, he's a Premier League goalkeeper, played for Liverpool predominantly. That's how a lot of us know him. He dropped an absolute stinker, didn't he, in the Champions League a couple of years ago, and I think that's what he's most well known for, unfortunately for him. As far as I'm aware, his early stages at Besiktas were a little bit shaky as well. He's done okay throughout the season. He had an okay game against Wolves, to be honest, at their place as well. Kept us at bay for most of the game until Willy Bolly popped up with that winner. As a backup, I don't think it's a bad option. But for Karius, I think he will want to be playing first-team football at that stage of his career. I really can't see him staying on the bench at Wolves. But it's a very, very intriguing rumour, very random. But according to Fanatic from Turkey, Wolves have reportedly reached an agreement with Liverpool to sign Loris Karius on loan next season. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Who would you pick out, John Ruddy or Loris Karius? Who would you rather have on your bench? Both goalkeepers can drop clangers at the best of times. We could say that for Ruddy as well, because it has happened. But in my opinion, both very, very capable backup goalkeepers. You know, John Ruddy we got on a free. Loris Karius we could potentially get on loan. you make your mind up, let me know in the comment section down below. We'll move on to the next rumour anyway, guys. We've also been linked with a number of defenders over the last few weeks or so. We're going to start off with the first one. It's the defender from Galatasaray. It's the DR Congo defender, Christian Luyendama. Hopefully I got that pronunciation right. I'm going to tag a picture of him on the screen right now. What a shirt this is, by the way. The Galatasaray are wearing. Beautiful shirt. By Nike. Apparently Villa are interested in him as well. A lot of people saying, well, if Villa are interested, keep away. But Galatasaray are determined to keep him. They're saying at the moment, unless a mega offer, I don't know what value that would be, unless a mega offer comes in for him, they're hoping to keep him in the first team. So that was one that came about. And again, that was our friends over at Fanatic, the Turkish paper. Another centre-back was from Olympiakos. Of course, we played Olympiakos recently. It was our most recent game, actually, in the Europa League. And we've been linked with their central defender, Osinu Bar. Tall guy. Some big European sides are after him. And he's valued at around 20 million euros. And for a half-decent defender in Europe, especially coming to the Premier League, I think that's the sort of value Wolves will probably be looking at, unless we go for someone completely world class. And also we've been linked with Werder Bremen winger Milo Rashica. Now this guy is so highly touted at the moment. Werder Bremen, I understand, aren't doing fantastically at the moment in the Bundesliga, but Rashica has been the star man and looks fantastic there at the moment. Some big sides are after him. He's a Kosovo international. I know Dortmund, Liverpool, West Ham, all rumoured with him. He has got a release clause of about 38 million euros, which I understand is what Werder Bremen are holding out for and are hoping to recoup 38 million pounds for him. Imagine a club going down and selling one of their star assets for 38 million euros is a huge, huge amount of money. That came from Der Spiegel, quite a big publication over in Germany. Great player. Think he'd be a great signing for Wolves. But it's the fact that we have got a lot of wingers at the moment. We've got Adama. We've got Neto. We've got Jota who could play there. We've got Podence as well. You know, it's gonna be difficult for us. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll keep our eyes obviously on that front. Yeah, definitely one worth keeping on our eyes on. And an interesting one that is sort of transfer related, not really though, a little bit more off topic, is that the company that is owned by Guo Guangchang, the Wolves owner, the owner of Fosun, the company that is owned by his wife, a Hong Kong firm, have bought Swiss club Grasshopper Zurich. So they're one of the biggest teams over in Switzerland, and they've been bought over by this Hong Kong firm, which is owned by Fosun boss Guo Guangchang, his wife. So quite interestingly, at the moment, it doesn't sound like there's going to be any affiliation there, but I would highly expect something to happen over summer, whether that be us loaning players out to them, or that could be us signing younger players from there. We signed Marquez, I believe, under 23's captain at the moment, the young centre-back. He came from Grasshopper. And 2 members of the Wolves staff have moved from Wolves over to the Swiss club. So the members that have left is the board member, Sky Sun. I understand he was obviously very close to Jeff Shee and what he was doing. And Wolves European scout, Bernard Schuterman. So Sky Sun's gone over to Grasshopper to be president of the club. Sort of similar to chairman, sort of similar role to what Jeff Shee's doing at Wolves. And Bernard Schuterman has gone over to be sports director. So one at the moment, which is quite intriguing, but definitely one long-term to keep our eyes out on. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Just a quick update of what is going on in and around Molineux at the moment. As I say, Loris Karius, John Ruddy, interesting one. In the comment section down below, let me know who you'd rather have out of the German or the Englishman. Be sure to hit the like button down below, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hopefully we'll be back with some more videos as soon as possible. Hopefully football's back as soon as we can, as soon as everyone is up and healthy. Enjoy the rest of your days. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you all very, very soon.